Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we will be participating in the Ferrari GT3 challenge of week 3 of season 4 of iRacing. I would say this is one of the more challenging circuits. Navarra, the circuit of Navarra, I would say is with easy corners, challenging corners, slow corners, high speed corners, and it's just like a perfect track if you want to practice like your braking and your acceleration. I think this is one of the better tracks. And yeah, the Ferrari 296 GT3 is also a really good car. I'm loving this car. I'm loving the combination of this car and this track. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe before watching the rest of the video. But yeah, anyways, let's get right into it. Okay, now entering qualifying. As you can see, I already started my lap, but the first lap I did was off track limits. I did spin out. But here we are in our last lap of qualifying. I was like, please don't mess this up. As you can see, I accelerate a little bit too early, almost going off the track because of that. But we're still alive. We go flat out through that corner. This next corner is a really fast corner as well. You brake and then you have to accelerate again and then brake while turning. This one is kind of weird because this is where you can spin out easily. And right here in the acceleration, you can also spin out easily, so you gotta be really careful. And the car is really unstable in this braking point, which kind of sucks. And that was a really bad turn for my part, really bad braking and all that. But I can't really do anything about that. And anyways, now entering through this kind of like a U-turn, I would say. Yeah, we do it. I mean, not good because we did hit our brakes 100%, which is not good. It's kind of difficult when you have G29 pedals, but still no excuse for me here. Pretty good turn here though, so I would say that was pretty good from this lap. And I think it was pretty good turn here. No, taking too much of that curve right there once again. But we do absorb the rest of the track right there, which is pretty good. Now braking pretty good, not bad and not that good, but pretty decent, I would say, in my opinion. Anyways, that would get us a 141.7, which is not the best, and I was not happy with that time at all. Now going into the race, as you can see, the car in front of us starts to pull away from me. Couldn't really do anything about that, just pretty bad start. I'm just looking at my mirrors just in case if there's a car on my side, but there is not. So I fully send the car and I go side by side with this golden Ferrari. I do take the outside though, so I am gonna have to take a wider line than usual. But we still stick it in there, and he does back out from the situation. It's completely reasonable. Now going into this fast corner again, we do brake and we do accelerate again. But when I'm braking here, here he is. I almost hit the back of this Ferrari because they all brake a lot. Someone had to almost lose control, which I'm guessing was first place. Now going for the unstable corner. This guy brakes a ton, which makes me brake a lot on the way. And sorry, that is my dog barking in the background. But now we are side by side with that golden Ferrari. He is in my blind spot for my right mirror, but not my middle, because you can see his wing right there. He sends it through the middle, and he pretty much gets the overtake done. And here I am, I'm pretty much getting desperate. I go for the dive bomb, but I do back out from it due to me braking a lot, backing out. But he did leave me space, so I could have went for it. Doesn't matter though. He did get the overtake done, and I couldn't do anything about it. Now going here, they do all brake a ton right here, almost hitting the back of his car, almost losing the rear end also in the process. But now we pretty much get to his slipstream, and now we start using a bunch of his slipstream, and we can take advantage of this. So of course, me using a slipstream, I want to take as much advantage as possible, so I get nice up and close with normal braking. And I tried to do something on the outside, but couldn't really. He does get a better exit, so I couldn't really get anything done. Going through the fast corner, here he is. The other guy takes the defensive line. I had to brake more than usual. The guy goes off track. I also go a little bit off track. I have to accelerate. The other guy does brake a lot. I also have to brake more than usual. But the golden Ferrari goes off track, and we overtake him again. Now going on the risky corner again. we start catching up to this guy in front of us. I think that's almost an off track. Luckily it was not. I don't know how that was in an off track, but it was not. And now going to the heavy braking zone right here. As you can see, I don't want to do 100%, but I do 100% anyways. I don't know what happened to the guy in front of us. He does make a mistake, and he spins out by himself. So I do get that overtake done because he just spinned out on his own. So now we are third place while starting 6th, which is actually not a bad start at all. In lap 4, we're going into the really unstable corner right here. I do brake, but going into the corner, I have like an unstable moment right here, which gets me an off track kind of thing. It's not really too big of a deal, but it's just something which kind of bothered me a little bit. And yeah, I couldn't really do anything about it. But the good thing, at least we are catching up to 2nd place right now. Now in lap 5, in the first corner, I do brake, but not enough because this happens right here. So you can see I kind of struggle and I have to accelerate late, which made me lose time right there. And I also felt the car was unstable, so I also had to lift on the flat out corner, which would normally be flat out. That's the name of the fucking corner. But yeah, that really just annoyed me a little bit. And then this happened right after. I do spin out, but luckily I made the gap big enough so P4 couldn't catch up to me in time and overtake me. But the problem was that 1 second from P2 went back to 5 seconds away, which is really not good for a really short race, especially a 15-minute race, and you only have like how many minutes left? 12 minutes, 13 minutes left, which is not really that convenient. Now after that spin where I spinned out and I was really far away from P2, I started to push the car the next lap. Literally on lap 6, I went crazy. I pushed the car to its absolute limits on my end. I know it can go faster, but for me, I pushed this car like I've never done before. After that spin, there was something inside of me that couldn't take it anymore, and I was trying to be as fast as possible in every single corner. As you can see, we do drop 1 second. He was at 5.5, now he's at 4.5, which we already dropped to 1 second. And yeah, I'm just pushing the car like crazy. As you can see now, the back car in P4 is starting to drop away again. I'm just not taking anymore. I don't know what happened to me. Like I know there can be some improvements in these, but I would say this is my best lap I've ever done on this track, and it was a 140.9, which is really impressive, especially because I'm just on a Logitech G29 pedals. I don't mind the steering wheel, the pedals are the thing that kind of annoys me. But yeah, here is where I dropped significant amount of time into P2. Now really good hope for me to at least get P2 minimum. After seeing that, as you can see, how far is he? 4 seconds off, 3.9 seconds off after that lap, which for me was pretty impressive. As you can see, is a 140.921, pretty good lap. Anyways, now going on the final lap here, as you can see, P2 is right there. He's only 2.2 seconds away. Sorry, I've been looking at the marker, it's kind of difficult to know, but he's only 2.2 seconds away, and I still have hope to overtake him at the last second. So I decided to push the car, but right here I go a little bit too wide, too much speed in right there, and I do get an off track once again. But that doesn't matter because he also messed up in that corner, which is really convenient. So I pushed the car even more to try and make up that time that I lost in the first corner. So anyways, we're here, we're live at least, and as you can see, he already dropped to a 1.5, so we already took off 0.5 from P2, which is really good, and my heart was pumping out there. As you can see, I started to brake more late. I did accidentally 100% brake, but I can't really do anything about that. Almost lose the rear end right there. My guy started braking early. He thinks he has P2 secured, so he's trying to make a safe lap, but I'm pushing the car like an absolute madman right there. As you can see, the car is going crazy, kind of unstable right now, but we start getting extremely close to him. As you can really see that he's only 5 tenths off, only 5 tenths, and he does brake early, so I go for the dive bomb right here. Last corner, we do have a little bit of contact. I have to control the car at that little point of contact. I start taking the slipstream, but sadly it is not enough for the checkered flag, and I couldn't reach P2 in time, which is really unfortunate. At the end of the day, my safety rating went up by 0.07 and my I rating went up by 73, and it was a pretty good race overall. I was really happy with the results, and yeah, really happy about this race. I was pushing the car to its absolute limits. We were milliseconds off of the fastest lap, which I couldn't believe myself when I first saw that.